Good morning from Seville. Today I'm flying on Austrian to Vienna for the second part of this trip. I paid 125 euros for an economy classic fare that came with seat selection, carry-on, and a check bag, and was changeable. I received an offer to upgrade to business class for 65 euros. While Austrian is known for having great food, European business class is just the same seat and I would never pay for it. I arrived at the Seville airport and headed straight to security. Austrian has a silly 8-kilogram weight limit for carry-on baggage, and I was definitely over, but my reaction to comically low baggage allowances is always,
go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
After security, I went to the Sala VIP lounge. I normally love these lounges wherever I see them. But here, it was tiny, cramped, and packed to the gills. There was some food that was tasty, but nowhere near the selection of the lounges in Barcelona. Still, I found a spot and decided to get my final culinary farewell to Spain. I was watching the gate on the app and on the monitors, and it changed at least 4 times. Plane pulled in 15 minutes prior to scheduled boarding time. Boarding is done by group number, but the huge line wasn't separated by group at all. Boarding started 8 minutes late. It was further delayed when there was clearly an issue with someone's ticket. Boarding ground to a halt, and both gate agents were visibly quite confused. The A320 has the typical 3-3 layout in both business and economy. These seats are the same slimline garbage that was on Lufthansa, and they aren't comfortable at all. There is both USB-A and C power, and of course they had Strauss playing. Still, boarding went on way past departure time. The flight was completely full, and boarding concluded 10 minutes after the scheduled departure time. 2 people had the same seat on their boarding pass, so that led to some confusion. The crew also didn't speak Spanish, which complicated things, though their English was flawless. The manual safety demonstration was done entirely in English. We pushed back 18 minutes late. Unfortunately, we didn't get that far and pulled over. Captain explained that our flight plan had been cancelled because we were so late and we needed to wait for the ground staff in Vienna to give us another one. Fortunately, the delay was only another 8 minutes. Flying time was 3 hours and 21 minutes at 38,000 feet. Other flight paths this plane flies are as short as 2 hours and 40 minutes. So what's the service like on Austrian? Well, you get water, nothing else. Oh, and a chocolate. If you want anything, there's an extensive buy-on-board menu. All of the Lufthansa Airlines made this change after COVID, and it's quite unfortunate. But a lot of people did buy the food, so I guess it was the right call. There's no Wi-Fi or entertainment of any kind. We passed Toledo, and Madrid, Montserrat, Barcelona, Marseille and Toulon, Nice. Sadly, there were clouds where Genoa was supposed to be, but the Alps were visible in the distance. They made an announcement about rebooking people to about 8 cities because of the late arrival, and we touched down 40 minutes late. So Austrian's A320 in economy. I know people seem to really like Austrian as an airline, but on this short flight, it's honestly just Lufthansa. Same uncomfortable seat, same lack of a meal, and hell, even Lufthansa's rolling out Wi-Fi on their planes. And that's a real shame. I don't know about you, but I remember what happened the last time Germany took over something Austrian, and it wasn't a good time.
You're mine now! You belong to me!
Well, I got to enjoy the Christmas markets of Vienna, but sadly I don't have time for that city on this trip. I'll see you next time when we take the world-famous railjet across the country to see if it's worth its legendary reputation.